Okay, here we go. Video documentation of all our little bits here. So this is the Enfield bits. We have the original toolkit in its original leather case, which I don't think will go back onto the bike. That'll be kept as a museum piece. Original Lucas battery that came in there. Again, we'll put a replacement in, but that's a great piece to have. We have, Dave has a spare headlight, Lucas headlight, so this one's in rough shape, but it's good. This is the original one, which was taken off and stored. It's in excellent and perfect condition. We got the ammeter on there. What's the switch for, Davey? Headlight?
Headlights, yeah.
Excellent. And the indicator light?
High beam.
High beam. Perfect. Battery box cover. Rear tail light. Miscellaneous ammo and Lucas parts. Here are the perfect speedometers with 6,701 miles, 0.3 on the odometer. We will have a look on the internals and possibly clean them up. So we had some miscellaneous. This bolt here is the tie bolt between the exhaust headers, and there are brackets to go into that. There's our velocity stacks for the carbs. That cable back there is the tack cable, or as you said, the
rev counter.
The rev counter cable. We got an air box, which is perfect. The tank is now off the bike. Rear subframe assembly. This bracket, as Dave explained, goes on in the back here. The fender will go right around the tire. And then this bracket covers up the electrics. Dave left it off because it was too much of a pain in the ass to get in there and fix it if you're troubleshooting. What was the other? Oh, that's a spare. These need to go. That's a spare choke. These are the valves. Okay, so Dave, you dropped a valve because there was a guide that was messed up, basically.
Well,
so,
the exhaust valve seat broke up.
Okay.
So I had to replace valves, but I did also replace guides. The first year I had it.
So that was the first year you had it. Yeah. How many miles on it roughly?
2,500.
Okay. So the first year you had it, had to do new valves, new seats, new guides.
Just smoke a little bit of smoking out the exhaust pipe. So I knew it was valve guides.
Huh. Was that common on the bike, or did you?
They have bad valve geometry, so they likely have high valve guide wear.
Okay. And at the same time, the piston was bored 20 thou over. New piston and rings put in all at the same time. So that tells us the history of the engine. Other than that, I don't think you've done any significant work to it, right? I don't think so. Okay, down below we have the rear passenger grab rail that Dave took off pretty early because it's a sissy thing. And the rear brake assembly with the adjuster on it, and our exhaust, which is going to be completely replaced. There are a couple of holes through, so we're probably looking at brand new exhaust. Rear fender and the chain guard, which will all be stripped and re-chromed just like new. So that is it, and then we're over to a couple of spare parts, which is off of Triumph, you said, Dave? We've got
68 Triumph Bonneville.
So 68 Triumph Bonneville. We have spare clutch clutch or brake, I guess, lever. Not sure which side.
Front brake.
Front brake lever. Spare choke assembly, and these are rear fork tubes to cover the rear shocks, rear shock tubes, and a couple of spare reflectors. And then there's also, we acquired over the years a spare head off of Triumph 650. It's a 9-bolt head mounting on there, which can be used, I guess, on a few different engines, or were used in a few different bikes. So, anything we missed? We've now got the carbs out as the destruction continues. Well, back again on day 2. There's the frame. It's off. It was a little bit of a challenge. We had a challenge getting the forks out. Just a little bit of rust in the pinch tubes on the bottom of the triple triple clamps. The engine is now sitting on its own, a big heavy lump that weighs a shitload of poundage. We are going to do a preliminary strip down, take the heads of the barrels off today, primary covers, outside covers, do a little inspection, then it's going to be time to do some cleaning up. That's it. Okay, here we are on disassembly, going well. Cylinder head one off anyway, or the barrel off, heads are off, the head bolts are all out, very nice and smooth, and we have one cylinder barrel here on the right side. So what are the gaskets here, Dave?
There's a gasket, a 1/16 inch aluminum compression plate, and another gasket.
Now you said that you did the gasket material yourself.
Yeah.
The compression plate. Now, has compression plate been compressed? Is that something we're going to run a
No, it's just to reduce the compression ratio.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to be able to take it out, but if you do take it out,
You're going to lose.
you lose reliability.
Oh. So should we put an extra one in there and
No,
boost the compression ratio?
No, I don't think so.
Get her hot rodded. Anyway,
Make it easier to start.
so far so good on the tear down. That barrel came out real nice.
See a little bit of rusting there, but that's not.
The pistons weren't seized around. This bike has been sitting now without been on the road for, we figured, was 35 years. Dave did put oil here and there and squirted here and there and covered up a bunch of stuff, and when I got it, it was free. That was 8 years ago, and I fogged it as well, and it looks like our efforts to keep it from getting stuck has proven worthwhile. So cheers. Alright, progress report. We've got the primary drive cover off. Everything looks really nice in there. Absolutely no rust, no nothing. Chain's going to be able to be used. Looks like the clutch plates might be a little seized up. We're not getting any kind of grip between the clutch and the primary sprocket here. Barrels both off. Pistons look like they're in great shape. So these are the oversized pistons that Davey put in there. They're not scuffed or anything. So new set of rings, polished up, and away we go. The barrels are in great shape, so they just need to be tidied up as well. No ridges, no rust, no nothing. So we should be in great shape.